At this exact moment, there is a gigantic telescope observing the universe more than 1,000,000 kilometers from Earth. The question that intrigues millions of people is very simple and direct. Where exactly is James Webb now, and what is it discovering? The James Webb Space Telescope is not orbiting the Earth as many wrongly imagine. In fact, it is located much further away in a special region of deep space. There, the conditions are ideal for observing the universe with absolute and total clarity. This location is known as Lagrange Point L2. Being a very specific gravitational point, it is located about 1.5 million kilometers from Earth. This point is exactly on the opposite side of the Sun in relation to our small planet. There, the gravity of the Sun and the Earth creates a perfect and constant balance. This allows the telescope to remain in a stable orbit while it works. It observes the oldest and most distant regions of the universe with a precision that defies logic. This strategic position is fundamental for the full operation of the James Webb. It allows the telescope to always keep the Sun and the Earth on the same side. Thus, its huge thermal shield can block all unwanted radiation coming from them. This thermal shield is approximately the size of a professional tennis court. It serves to block the intense heat and light of these nearby celestial bodies. This keeps the scientific instruments extremely cold, so they can operate with maximum sensitivity. The temperature in some parts of the telescope can reach frightening values. They are close to -200 degrees Celsius during operations. This condition is essential to detect the extremely faint infrared light traveling through the cosmos. Unlike traditional telescopes, the James Webb was designed in an innovative way. It looks primarily into the infrared spectrum to reveal the invisible. This capability allows observing objects that are hidden behind dense clouds of cosmic dust. But there is another, even more impressive reason for this advanced technological choice. When the universe expands, the light emitted by distant galaxies undergoes changes. It is stretched over billions of years in an epic journey through space. This phenomenon causes visible light to transform into infrared radiation. It is precisely this ancient light that James Webb is able to capture now. It does this with extraordinary precision, revealing secrets of eras that no longer exist. This means that the telescope is able to observe the first galaxies formed. They emerge soon after the sudden and violent birth of our universe. Each image sent by the James Webb works as a true window open to the past. Some of these galaxies are so distant that their light took a long time. It was more than 13 billion years of lonely travel through the vacuum. When we observe these images, we are literally looking at the universe as it was. Right after beginning its scientific operations, the James Webb surprised everyone. It brought impressive discoveries that shook the foundations of modern astronomy. The first images released showed thousands of distant galaxies concentrated in a tiny spot. Many of these galaxies had never been observed before by any human instrument. This quickly showed that the early universe might have been very complex. It was much more evolved than scientists had imagined in their theories. Some galaxies appear to have formed much earlier than predicted. This type of discovery forces scientists to revise models about the cosmos. They need to understand how such large structures appeared in such a short time of existence. But the James Webb does not only observe distant and very old galaxies, it also diligently investigates the regions of birth of new stars. These regions are within our own galaxy in magnificent and vibrant stellar nurseries. These regions are huge clouds of gas and dust in constant motion. The new stars are constantly forming from gravitational collapse. The telescope's infrared vision can pass through these opaque clouds with total ease. This reveals surprising details of the formation process of each star. Scientists are able to observe disks of material spinning around young stars. These disks are the exact places where planets can be born and evolve. This means that the James Webb helps to understand our own systems. It reveals how worlds like ours emerge in the vastness of the universe. Another extremely important field of research involves so-called distant exoplanets. Exoplanets are planets that orbit other stars besides our Sun. In recent years, thousands of these worlds have been catalogued by terrestrial astronomers. The James Webb has instruments capable of studying the atmospheres of these distant planets. When an exoplanet passes in front of its star, something happens. Part of the star's light passes through the planet's atmosphere quickly. This light carries valuable information about the gases present in that distant and mysterious world. By analyzing this spectrum of light, scientists identify vital molecules. They look for water vapor and also for methane or oxygen. This data can indicate if a planet has favorable conditions for life, although there is still no confirmation of life outside Earth today. James Webb is bringing science closer to this real and fascinating possibility. Besides exoplanets, the telescope also observes objects within our solar system. Giant planets like Jupiter and Saturn were analyzed with new details. The images reveal complex atmospheric structures and gigantic storms in motion. They show weather patterns that were previously totally invisible to human eyes. Even small asteroids and comets can be studied by the large telescope. These objects preserve important clues about the first moments of creation. By analyzing them, scientists can better understand how rocky planets emerged. All this happens silently, millions of kilometers from human civilization. While we follow our daily routines, this space observatory continues its search. It explores the deep universe without rest in the name of pure knowledge. It captures the light of distant stars and records ancient signals. James Webb sends huge amounts of digital data back to Earth. This data is analyzed by brilliant minds in several countries around the world. Each discovery helps answer questions about our fundamental origin, but at the same time, new questions are constantly arising, challenging our intelligence. This is the true spirit of scientific exploration that moves humanity. Each new observation opens doors to even greater and deeper mysteries. The James Webb represents one of the greatest technological advances in history. It was designed to function for many years in the hostile vacuum of space. During this time, new discoveries will continue to change our view of the cosmos. Perhaps one of the biggest questions is whether we are truly alone here. The search for signs of life on other planets is a noble mission. If one day convincing signals are found, everything will change drastically. This could completely alter our view of our species' place. For now, the James Webb continues to silently observe the dark and deep sky, a golden telescope floating in space, capturing the most ancestral light. And each new image sent to Earth reveals our history. The cosmos waits to be discovered by this giant floating in the darkness. James Webb is proof that our curiosity knows no limits. It travels where we cannot go and sees what is invisible. The future of astronomy is being written right now through its mirrors. Each paragraph of this journey takes us closer to the beginning of everything. The universe is an open book, waiting for us to read its old pages. The James Webb is our most powerful tool in this eternal reading. Distant galaxies are no longer just points of faint light. They are now detailed worlds with their own stories to tell us. Time and space merge before the lenses of this magnificent observer. We will continue to look up in search of answers about who we are. The James Webb will be our guide in this dark immensity for a long time. Science is moving at great strides towards the absolute unknown. May the lights of the first stars illuminate our technological path. May each piece of data sent bring us the wisdom necessary to evolve. Deep space is no longer a place of total silence. Now we hear the echoes of the past through advanced infrared technology. The James Webb is our ear and our eye in the vacuum. It is the bridge between the present and the beginning of time. We look forward to the next image that will change everything we know. The universe is vast, but our will to know it is even greater. The telescope follows its lonely mission, but accompanied by billions of minds. Each discovery is a tribute to the human effort to understand creation. The James Webb shines like a golden jewel in the vastness of L2. It is the guardian of our deepest and most sincere curiosity. May the glow of distant galaxies awaken in you the same admiration that moves astronomers. For each observed star is a verse of our own cosmic history. If you feel the call of the infinite and wish to unveil the secrets kept by James Webb, we ask you to subscribe to the channel and share with us what surprised you most in this journey through the ends of the universe.